Hi everyone, yasas, que kalosir tate to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today I'm going to be making the coziest, most comforting pasta dish that you've ever had. I'll be showing you how I make my 3-cheese Greek pasta bechamel. In Greece, for some reason, we call this a souffle. It's nothing like a souffle, especially not like a traditional French or American souffle that we make over here. It is comfort food to the next level. We are definitely not counting calories today, I'll tell you that. There's so much silky, creamy, cheesy sauce in this. Of course, the pasta, lots of flavor. This goes well with everything. Let me show you how I make it. Okay, we're gonna begin by getting a pot of water nice and hot so that way we can boil the pasta when the time comes. I'm using bucatini pasta, which is the traditional pasticcio noodles, but use whatever you like in this recipe. Any pasta will work. So before we get to the pasta part, we're gonna make the creamy bechamel sauce that is just gonna be so over the top and delicious, but we're not counting calories today. So to do that, I wanna make sure that everything is ready because it moves pretty quickly. So I'm gonna finely chop this shallot over here. It's gonna flavor the sauce really well. And I'm gonna get some butter or lots of butter melting in the saucepan. So do not judge. This is a rich, decadent, feel-good meal. So we have a lot of cheese, a lot of butter, just all the good things in it. So the butter is gonna go in. I have 10 ounces or about 300 grams of it. It's unsalted butter. And I'll add the shallots to the pot. The butter and the shallots are gonna cook. You want the shallots to get nice and soft. And then I'll add in some garlic cloves. So just 2 garlic cloves that I've grated until they're fragrant. That just takes a few seconds. And then half a cup or 60 grams of all-purpose flour. Whisk that all together until that raw taste of the flour is gone. You don't want this to get any color in it though. You don't want the flour to get toasted or anything. Just cook it for a few seconds, and then we're gonna add 2 liters of whole milk. That's about 8.5 to 9 cups. That's gonna go in. We're gonna season it with salt, freshly cracked black pepper, and a little pinch of nutmeg. This is ground up nutmeg. If you have fresh nutmeg, that's even better. We're gonna whisk this up until it comes to a boil. You don't wanna cook this too long. This is supposed to stay on the thinner side because the pasta will thicken it, and you wanna have a lot of sauce in this pasta. If you thicken it too much, it's gonna be too thick altogether. So that is gonna come off the stove once it's started to thicken just a little bit. And then in this bowl over here, I have 2 egg yolks. I'll add some heavy whipping cream for richness and silkiness. So I'm using 2/3 of a cup or 150 grams of heavy cream. We're gonna whisk the yolks and the cream together, and then we'll temper it with that hot mixture just a little bit at a time, whisking all together. Then we're gonna add the egg mixture back into the pot. This is not going back on the stove or anything. And then the cheese goes in. So this is a cheese extravaganza. We're adding about 500 grams or more of cheese, and I'm doing a combination of gouda cheese, parmesan, or you could do kefalograviera if you have that at home, the Greek cheese, and feta is gonna go on top. We are going all out today. So the gouda is gonna go into the hot cream mixture. It's gonna melt in there and add so much flavor to it. And then the parmesan, you could either put the parmesan in the cream mixture too or save it to mix it with the pasta later. Speaking of pasta, the pasta water is boiling. Make sure you season it really well with salt. Add the noodles in there. This is a pound of bucatini noodles. Again, these are the same noodles that we use to make pasticcio. We're going to cook these until they're al dente. Takes about 10 minutes. Strain them and then put them in a 9 by 13 inch baking pan. We're gonna pour all of that luscious, creamy, cheesy sauce on top. I'll add the Parmesan cheese. You can, again, use kefalograviera or whatever favorite cheese you have. Mix that very, very carefully. Mix it all together so that way the pasta is coated. And then we're gonna top this off with some crumbled feta cheese just for, you know, a kiss of deliciousness. This is gonna carefully go into the oven. I forgot to put a pan underneath it. I would normally put like a half-sheet baking pan underneath it because it is gonna drip into the oven and it does make it smoke. So just do that, learn from my mistakes. This is gonna go in at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 35 minutes. If it's gotten a nice golden color, then you're done. If not, you can turn the broiler element on for 5-10 minutes until it gets beautifully golden on top. Once it comes out of the oven, it's gonna be bubbly and beautiful, and you're gonna have to wait a little bit until it settles before you serve it. I would let it sit for about 45 minutes and then it's ready to serve. And there you have it. The pasta bechamel is ready. This is perfect for gatherings. If you're trying to think of something to serve for a dinner party, this would be perfect. It goes well with roasted chicken, turkey. It's actually a perfect Thanksgiving dish. I should have posted it in closer to November. It's almost March, but you're gonna love this one. So good year round. Again, it tastes good with everything, so save this one for dinner party ideas. If you give this recipe a try, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. You can head on over to the website to get the step-by-step instructions, print it out, dimitrasdishes.com. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Yes,